Hey, here are 5 stupid things I've noticed since last time. Police are allowed to choke black people to death too. Since the last time I talked to you from in front of the big red globe back there, we've learned that not only are American cops allowed to fatally shoot black people, they're also allowed to strangle them to death. In fact, if you're a cop, preferably a white cop, and you'd like to kill yourself a black person, it might be an even better option for you to choke one to death than to shoot him with your duty pistol. Because who needs all that paperwork? Am I right? Michigan House votes to elevate religious bigotry above civil rights. The Michigan State House of Representatives recently passed the Religious Freedom Restoration Act, and with a title like that, you know it's good news. The act would afford legal protection to those who discriminate against people on the basis of, quote, deeply held religious beliefs. This discrimination could take the form of pharmacists refusing to dispense birth control or business owners refusing to serve LGBT customers. Because remember, this is the land of religious liberty. Americans must always be free to force other Americans to live by the rules of their church. Campus rape prevention efforts are a war on men, apparently. Phyllis Schlafly, noted anti-feminist and oldest surviving mistress of Warren G. Harding, responding to a recently discredited Rolling Stone article describing a brutal gang rape on the campus of the University of Virginia in 2012, said last week that college men are better off not even talking to women, because thanks to the presence of man-hating feminists, a college campus is a very dangerous place to be a guy these days. You know, the only thing about what Schlafly says that I cannot argue with is her advice. If you are a guy at college and you attach to Phyllis Schlafly or her ideas the tiniest shred of credibility, please don't talk to women. Hell, don't talk to anybody. Do the whole student body a favor. Greenpeace defaces Nazca site for publicity stunt. And now, from the way to undermine your own cause, jackasses file, comes this story of Greenpeace activists who trespassed on the site of the famous Nazca lines, leaving giant yellow letters on the ground near the figure known as the hummingbird, spelling out the message, "Time for change! The future is renewable. Greenpeace." Because only the most inconsiderate cultural vandals neglect to sign their work. The Nazca lines are among the most protected artifacts in the world. The Peruvian government forbids anyone from visiting them on foot without special permission, and the footprints left by those Greenpeace activists could remain there for thousands of years. The original purpose of this stunt was to raise awareness about climate change, to coincide with a UN climate conference taking place in Lima. So, nice work, you fucking imbeciles. We do torture. Or we did, until relatively recently. This according to the Senate Intelligence Committee's report on the CIA's use of so-called enhanced interrogation techniques. Detainees were tortured using a whole plethora of methods, including sleep deprivation, ice water baths, rectal rehydration, that sounds like fun, doesn't it? And being kept nearly naked in rooms so cold, many detainees developed hypothermia, of which at least one of them died. Not only that, but the CIA misled Congress and the executive branch about the torture program, although it seems that President George W. Bush was made aware of the program at some point, but then continued to publicly deny it. And on top of all that, it didn't even work. Torture yielded no actionable intelligence, and much better results were obtained from suspects who were interrogated using traditional methods. So agents of the United States government utterly betrayed the principles upon which that government was supposedly founded in some of the most shameful ways imaginable, and in doing so served nothing but their own degenerate depravity. I definitely owe those dumbasses from Greenpeace an apology. Thanks, CIA, for giving me yet another reason to be ashamed of my country, you sick, psychotic fucks. The hardest part is only picking 5. Catch you next time.